Okay, so with this card, this is card number 12. Shh, please put 12 in the corner. Take your earpiece out. Shh. All right, here we go. We are putting the numbers, we're arranging the numbers from least to greatest. Shh, from least to greatest. We're going to use estimating. We're going to estimate what they are. So, first and foremost, let's look and see. We already know the smallest one is going to be the square root of 2. The square root of 2 is smaller than the square root of 3 because of course 2 is smaller than 3. But now we need to look at uh 2 and 3/10. What two perfect squares is the square root of that 2 and 3 in between? It's in between 1 and what? What's the other one? No. 4. Perfect square. Is 2 closer to is 2 closer to 1 or closer to 4? It's closer to 1. It's right next to it. Well, what about the square root of 3? Is it closer to 4? It's definitely closer to 4 than it is to 1. So think about it. Well, we have the square root. How would that go in order? The 2.3, where does 2.3 fall between these two? What would be in the middle? If this is one equal to 1 and this is equal to 2, 2.3 would be over here. Do you understand that? Hello? 2 and 3/10 will be outside here. So A is going to be our answer choice because the square root of 3 falls in between here. The square root of 2 falls in between here. So the square root of 2 is first, then the square root of 3, and then lastly, 2 and 3/10 is bigger than them both. So our answer here is going to be B. I'm going to pause. These again are the two perfect squares that is in between. Perfect squares. And these are the two whole numbers that they're in between. All right, so let's look at question number 8. I'm gonna pause because I still see some people writing. All right, let's look at number 8. Now we're going to put the square root of 39 on the number line. Okay, I'm going to give you a minute to see if you can come up with where it would be. Is it going to be at W, X, Y, or Z? And pause for the calls. We're going to label this as card number 13. All right, so let's look at it. First thing that we do is figure out what two perfect squares is the square root of 39 in between. This is calculated inactive, so that's why we have to do that. So what two perfect squares is the square root of 39 in between? Between what two perfect squares? 36, somebody said. Very good. And 49. Good job. Okay. So 39 is somewhere here. So now is the square root of 39 closer to 36 or 49? It's closer to 36. Okay. So since it's closer to 36 and this is equal to what? 6 and this is equal to 7, that means it needs to be closer to 6 than it is to 7. So which one of these letters would be the appropriate answer? X. Okay, let's put our cards away. Please make sure that you take this sheet out and put this sheet in front. I'm going to pause for the calls.